The Pelicans and Thunder 8.5 with a total of 214.5.
Okay, so the road team has won the last 7 matchups in this series. For whatever that's worth, we know that OKC, they're not like your typical 1 seed. They're super young. They got the young superstar, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. They did a great job in the regular season. Kind of seemed like at the end they were kind of trying to duck the number 1 seed and just kind of ended up getting it because Denver had a little lapse at the end there, Minnesota. So they end up getting it. I don't know how happy they were to get it, to be honest with you. I think the Pelicans have some matchup advantages in this matchup. They have multiple perimeter defenders to throw at SGA. Valanciunas is gonna be tough for Chet to handle in the paint and on the boards. I think he's gonna just be able to manhandle him a little bit. I'm leaning towards the Pelicans in this matchup. Obviously, it'll be tough without Zion. To be honest, if Zion was playing in this series, I would absolutely love the Pelicans to win this series. Game to game, not quite sure, but for the series, I would absolutely love them. I think 8.5 is just too much. The Thunder haven't been there yet. They were ATS darling last year. They made the big leap, and I think they make a big leap again next year. I think next year is maybe the year that they're a true contender. I don't want to say that they'd be just happy to be there because they got some dogs on that team. But I just think it being their first year, being the number 1 seed, against a team like the Pelicans, like I said, they got those defenders. They're scrappy. They got scorers. CJ McCollum is gonna be tough. They have some matchup advantages, and just 8 points is way too much. So even if OKC wins this game, I don't see them winning by double digits. So you have, if you grab the points with the Pelicans, I think you're putting yourself in a pretty good position, and that's what I would do.
All right, Joseph Schultz here with Pelicans and Thunder. Pelicans plus the 8.5. All right, we got through our 4-pack here from the NBA Plus for Sunday. So now it's time to turn our attention over to TonySpicks.com, where we'll take a look here at Joseph, top unit producer at TonySpicks.com for 2023 and 2024. We combined those units, 5,935 units of prop for nearly for fantastic results here from Joseph. All right, Joseph, we got these 4 NBA playoff games. We have a 16-game card here from Major League Baseball, 4 on the ice as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Right, so I'm gonna have a best bet for tomorrow for the reduced price of $15 with the profit guarantee as always. Gonna have an NBA 3-pack, but I do want to talk just really quickly about the value of getting something like even just like a 3-pack or the week-long packages, because a lot of times I will put out a pick a couple days before the day of the game, and almost always we have good closing line value. For instance, a couple days ago, I put my clients onto the Dallas Mavericks at a near pick 'em, and now it's -2.5. I still like them at -2.5, but those points could mean the difference between a win and a loss. So I do urge people to, not only for the sake of the value per pick, but just for the value of getting good closing line value and getting on the best number for these games. So I do urge you guys to get yourself a package. Start with a 3-day if you haven't done it before. And those of you that have been with me before, just grab the whole year if you can do it.
That's right, guys. Got to go with Joseph Schultz over at Tony'sPicks.com. Again, look at the number 1 unit producer at Tony'sPicks.com for the past 2 years. I don't know if you're going to see numbers like this from any of those multi-capper sites. Been on fire here. 5,935 units of profit, 2023, 2024 unit leader for both years. So get on board with Joseph. Click the link in the description. You'll land right on his handicapper page. Go ahead and get signed up to his long-term passes. If it's in your budget, the 1-year pass is in there. He handicaps year-round the major sports. So get on board here. Remember, the 1-month pass will cover you the first 2 rounds of the NBA playoffs, as well as all that baseball in there. If he's in action hockey, that's in there as well. So go ahead and get signed up. Promo code TonyT at checkout will save you 20% off. That's 20% off. Use that promo code Tony T at checkout. Access Joseph Page. Again, click the link in the description. You'll end right here. Go ahead and get signed up. All right, Joseph, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that great success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, Tony. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. For Joseph, I'm Tony T. We'll talk tomorrow.